Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Zas World. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. Hi guys, so today we're gonna make rasmalai. It's a very spongy, juicy and a creamy dessert. As the name suggests, ras means juice and malai means cream. So without any further ado, let's have a look at our ingredients. We'll need condensed milk. This is homemade condensed milk. If you haven't watched the video, please go watch. The link is in the description below. 4 teaspoons of lime juice, a few strands of saffron, a few crushed pistachios, a few crushed almonds, 100 grams of sugar, 2 liters of milk, 1 liter for making the rabdi and 1 liter for making the paneer, 300 ml of water. The first step is to boil the milk, and we're going to boil the milk on low flame for rabdi and high flame for paneer. Once our milk for paneer is boiled, we are slowly going to add lime juice little by little, not all at once. So once you see the milk getting curdled, you're not going to add any extra lime juice to it. You can now notice our milk has started to get curdled. We'll leave it for 5 minutes in the vessel, and we're going to take a strainer and add a muslin cloth or a thin cloth on top of it. Make sure you keep a vessel below your strainer and add in all your paneer. After adding all the paneer, just wash the paneer for about 2 to 3 times with plain cold water so that it removes all the sourness of the lime from the paneer. After washing your paneer, you're supposed to remove all the excess water from it. So make sure you squeeze it properly and remove all the water and moisture from your paneer. After squeezing out all the excess water, you can hang it in a place for about 30 to 40 minutes. This will ensure that your paneer has removed all the excess moisture. You can now notice how dry this paneer looks. If there is any moisture left inside, then it will be difficult for you to knead it into a dough-like consistency. So make sure it's completely dry. Before kneading, let's check on our milk and finish the step 2. That's the sugar syrup. Our milk is properly boiling. Scrape off the sides and add all the malai in the milk. This will enhance its taste. So this is step number 2. We have to make sugar syrup. I'm adding 300 ml of water and 100 grams of sugar, and I'm going to stir it continuously until the sugar dissolves in water. Once the sugar dissolves, I'm going to close the lid and let it come to a boil. Now you can see how every particle is separated from the paneer, and you're supposed to knead it until all the particles combine together and look like a dough. So the time for kneading this depends on the type of milk that you've taken. Since I've taken homogenized milk, which has about 3.5% fat, it took me about 15 minutes. If you're taking a low fat milk, then it should take about 5 to 6 minutes for you to see this kind of consistency. So this is exactly how you want your paneer to look after kneading it. Now we'll move on to step 3, that is making our rabdi. You can see the milk has reduced to half of its quantity, so now it's time to add the remaining ingredients. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of condensed milk. You can also add sugar in place of condensed milk, but I would suggest you to add condensed milk because it tastes better than sugar. A few strands of saffron, half of pistachios and half of almonds. I'm going to save the other half for garnish and let it cook until the saffron releases its color and you can see a yellow tint in the milk. I've rested the paneer dough for about 10 minutes, and now is the time to make the tikkis for our rasmalai. Take a small portion of the dough and roll it out between your palms, and once you see there are no cracks, flatten it out in between your palms like this without adding a lot of pressure. If you see any cracks in your paneer tikki, then just roll it on the plate and all the cracks should disappear. Make sure the size is small because once they go in the sugar syrup and the rabdi, they're going to double in size. So now I'm going to add all the tikkis in the boiling sugar syrup. Make sure your water is boiling, and after 10 minutes just open the lid and flip it very gently. After flipping all your tikkis, cover and cook for another 10 minutes and switch off the flame. After 20 minutes of total cooking, you can notice how they've increased in size. So just let it be in the same sugar syrup, and let the rabdi and the sugar syrup come down to room temperature, and then we'll start assembling our rasmalai. Now our rabdi and the sugar syrup have come down to room temperature, and you can notice how they've absorbed almost all of the sugar syrup. And now it's time to assemble our rasmalai. Take a dish like this and add some of the rabdi in the bottom as the first layer, and then start assembling all your tikkis. Now some people like to squeeze out all the sugar syrup, but since I've used very little sugar in the whole process, I prefer not to squeeze out the extra sugar syrup. And now add in all the remaining rabdi. If you feel it's a lot, then save some for later. And now I'm just garnishing them with some pistachios and almonds and some saffron, and then I'm going to keep this in the fridge overnight. You can eat it immediately, but I prefer to keep it in the fridge overnight so that it doubles in size and it enhances the flavor. All the flavor of the rabdi infuses inside our tikkis, and it's going to taste delicious the next day. This is on the next day. You can notice how they've doubled in size and how the rabdi quantity has decreased. You can see the line on that, and you can see how beautifully the saffron has left its color and flavor. I'm just gonna dish this out, and my suggestion is to serve this chill because it tastes very nice when it's chill. So do try this recipe at home, guys, and tag us on Instagram. The link is down in the description. And if you like our content, please do like, share and subscribe, and let us know in the comment section what you'd like to see next. Until then, stay safe, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.